Hey, I'm Theme Park Unplugged, where today I'm giving my honest review on Thorpe Park Fright Nights 2020. Starting off with the brand new maze for 2020, it was called Roots of Evil. Roots of Evil was located next to Dan Brown's Ghost Train and when the former Jungle Escape was, as well as Blair Witch for 2019. Roots of Evil during the day was not that good. Like, you could see what was coming and the actors' hiding spaces were very visible. But during the night, it was a completely different maze. Like, it was fantastic during the night because you could not see a thing. And as it was the same place where Blair Witch was, the entire forest was overgrown. So you were walking through this forest like it was the real thing. You could not see where the actors were, and the actors' hiding places were fantastic. They had a similar finale as they did at Blair Witch, but I still think that the Roots of Evil finale was better than the Blair Witch finale. The actors were brilliant, the story was fantastic, and I highly recommend checking out Roots of Evil if it does come back for the 20 Years of Fright Night. Now we're moving over to Creek Freak Unchained. Oh my goodness, I loved Creek Freak Unchained. Sadly for 2020 we weren't able to experience Creek Freak Massacre, but we were able to experience Creek Freak Unchained. Creek Freak Unchained was my favourite scare zone at the resort. It was brilliant. Like, the buckwheats, back in 2019 when Creek Freak Massacre first opened, the buckwheats were crazy. They used to be jumping on the walls. Sadly, I didn't get to experience Creek Freak Massacre, but some of my mates did. Creek Freak Unchained was literally the same. They were chasing you all over the place. The buckwheats were so hyped up, it was unbelievable. They had you running at the end. The buckwheats who were on the chainsaws did an amazing job. The music, the lighting, it didn't matter if you were doing it during the day or during the night. You all got the same experience, and that is why Creek Freak Unchained is my favourite scare zone ever at the Thorpe Park Resort. Now we're moving over to the home of Fright Night Festival Arena. Festival was located next to Darren Brown's Ghost Train and where the former Oktoberfest was. Festival was fantastic just because how different it was. It was something that we've never seen anything like at the park. It was kind of similar to Big Top, but it also wasn't. It had its own aspect. Just because it wasn't about clowns, it was an abandoned carnival. We also had like two twins dressed in complete white, just complete white, and we also had like a man with all in white as well, with bandages all over his face, and he used to do the most wackiest dance moves ever. It wasn't scary, but it was more on the creepy side than scary. We also had the stage where Oktoberfest was, where we used to drop heavy beats of music every like 4 minutes, and then every like 16 minutes was a like 1 minute of dubstep music where all the actors used to go wild. We also had flame effects at night. It was fantastic and the music was brilliant. I generally love Festival. Moving over to Platform 15. Platform 15 is one of my favourite mazes ever at the Thorpe Park Resort. Just because how different it is to all the other scare mazes we've had at Thorpe Park Fright Night. But back in 2020, Thorpe Park threw Platform 15 out the window. Like, they blew it out the park. It was brilliant. Like, that finale, you were running out of that exit as quick as you can. It was part 2 of The Conductor. And the best bit was that as soon as you finished platform 15, you were dropped straight into Creek Freak Unchained. So you're like, oh, thank God we finished platform 15. I can go and relax. No, sorry. You're getting chased by a chainsaw. So it was literally scare after scare. Platform 15 is probably my favourite maze ever at the Thorpe Park Resort. So I really hope they do bring it back for this year. Now we're moving over to Swarm Island for the Swarm Invasion. Okay, right. So the Swarm Invasion was alright. It was pretty decent. Like, the theme of it, because since the Swarm was built in 2012, the community at Thorpe Park really, really wanted a Swarm maze. But we got Scare Zone instead. I liked Swarm Invasion because it was different, and Thorpe Park brought something that us community really wanted. The Swarm itself was fantastic. I love the outfit. I love the entire thing about the Swarm. The Swarm, the ride, is one of my favourite rides at the Thorpe Park Resort. But I feel like they could have done a little bit more. I feel like they could have added like a smoke machine, added some more lighting. It was, I would check it out. Like, it was a pretty decent Scare Zone. Over to now the Amity Plaza, where Amity High High School Sucks returns for 2020's Fright Night. If you don't know what Amity High High School Sucks was, it was a dance group of vampires. They were a American high school of vampires, and they did a dance every hour outside the Amity Plaza next to Stealth. I loved both years, 2019 and 2020, and I think a lot of people did as well. 2020, they changed it a lot as well. They kind of changed the music around a bit. They also kept some of the old songs as well. I love Amity, and if you do not like scares, go check out Amity High, because it was a very, very good experience. Now we're moving over to the most iconic Fright Night maze location. That is behind Rush and near Colossus. It welcomed the brand new Scare Zone for 2020, Lycanthrope High. Lycanthrope High was a rival school to Amity High High School Sucks, and they were werewolves. They also had their very own dance routine. So every hour, when Amity High High School Sucks were doing their dance, Lycanthrope would go and gate crash them and basically have a dance off. I really enjoyed the two rival schools, and I also think they should bring in some more schools, but Team Amity for life. And the roaming team for this year were the Crows. The Crows were a brand new concept to 2020's Fright Night, and I love the Crows. The Crows were a group of scarecrows. They used to wander the park whenever, and they were in a mystery location. So every hour they used to change location, and they could be anywhere. Bushes, they could anywhere you could think. It was weird, it was wonderful, and I highly think they should bring it back for this year's Fright Night. Well, there we have it. That is my review on Thorpe Park Fright Nights 2020. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, and please subscribe to the channel. That will be really, really appreciated. I've been Theme Park Unplugged, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.